This video is rated
informational. I'm just gonna warn you that the video that you're watching right now is gonna be a little unfocused. I apologize. I put this snippet in just to tell you that. I'm excited and there's so much information about Guild Wars 2 to express. I simply ended up rambling and unfocused. I do apologize. But if you have any specific questions, just ask me. And give me some sort of feedback, and I'll try to get some fraps of my next beta test session so that I can show you anything that you're interested in. So, anyways, off to the unfocused, fail, rambling. Ralathar Renar is here, and I'm going to say a few words about Guild Wars 2. Now, I was looking forward to Guild Wars 2, but kind of had a little bit of apprehension about it. After all, it's a bold thing they're doing. They're looking to break multiple conventions in the online role-playing game genre. So, I was a little on edge about it. But I got into the beta weekend because I pre-purchased just, if nothing else, to support what they were doing. Trying to break the mold that so desperately needs to be broken ever since World of Warcraft and all the clones came out. Now, I went into the game thinking, in case it was good, I was going to try to curb the level of addiction that I might have by playing a character class that I normally don't play as much, which is Mage. So I went for the Elementalist. And I failed horribly. I ended up being more or less addicted. I was fighting that a little bit, but I had the weekend that I was still going to work all weekend long. So I'd go to work and then come home and play Guild Wars 2. So I was working the weekend. It's not like I just spent all weekend on it. I spent all weekend working and on it. So I get brownie points, I guess? I don't know. But it's good. It really does seem to break the mold and execute on the ideas that they're saying. You can go to an area and not have to go talk to 80 billion people to get what amounts to, by your second character, oh, it was cool, the first character. It's a story and the awesome, and then the second character, it's still pretty cool, and then the third character, and you're just like, been here, done this, yeah, kill 10. Well, Guild Wars 2 is focusing on fun of gameplay. So you go over and they say, alright, if you want to help out, these are my problems. We've got bandits, my livestock are running loose, my corn needs watering, and we've got all sorts of different wild animals and everything that are terrorizing us. So you go into that area and you do whatever you feel like, and they say, hey, thanks for the help. And after so much of all of that combined, any combination you want, it's essentially a quest reward saying that you don't even have to go back to them to get. They'll mail you a little letter through the in-game email system. Thank you specifically and personally for helping them, and usually give you a little coin. In addition, while you're doing all of this stuff to help them, you're earning resource points called karma, which you can then use to get nifty items as well directly from them. I think they need to streamline how easily you can find the items, but I think they're kind of assuming as you go and do these that you'll check out at each person what they have, so that you don't have to backtrack or anything. But that's another thing about Guild Wars 2. It's not a hand-holding game. They kind of chuck you out there, and the beginner levels are a little easier so that when you're going into a new style of combat, which requires you to move and use active decision making versus, even beginner mobs. I mean, I'm not going to say that you're going to have to use anything like you would in PvP, but you're going to have to actually get out of their way of attacks and use some of your utility abilities and your self-heals for fights. You're not just going to sit there and spam a rotation, and whoever beats who senseless the fastest is going to win. There's a lot of mobs, that, especially once you get past those beginning levels, that they will give you kind of a cue that they're going to do a big attack. And you get out of the way, you stop them, or it hurts you bad. And if you try to play like World of Warcraft past the first 10, 15, 20 levels, they're going to tear you up. If, however, you can move and dynamically adjust to combat and use your skills to kite, root, disable, debuff, heal yourself, use all the tricks in your bag, then you'll probably be able to take care of monsters that are a few levels higher than you. Because while their damage against you scales, you can still avoid all their attacks just as easy, so you should be able to avoid a lot of damage. And dynamic events are always cool because you might be going through and doing like it's essentially a quest hub, but it's a free form, do it any way you want, however much of anything quest hub, without needing to go back and forth to 50 NPCs or even the one NPC you're helping. And stuff will happen, like maybe waves of bandits will start attacking, and suddenly you're defending this farm against all of these bandits, and other people are helping you, and nobody's competing for kills, nobody's competing for resources, no one's competing for anything because everyone gets taken care of for helping. And you get bonuses for rezzing other people. So you're all sitting here fighting these waves of bandits off and everything. And I could ramble for a while on this, I'm sorry. But it's a good game, it's well worth trying, it does break the conventions, it delivers on pretty much everything that I've seen them claim to this point. If you have specific questions on it, give me a chance to do a more focused video, because obviously I'm just like out in the air on this one, but it is a good game. And I'm glad to have gone into the beta test weekend, and I'm going to be juggling the odds of being addicted to it when it comes out. Anyways, Ralthar Renaris.